Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sophal, and today is part 4 of how to start a YouTube channel in 2020. Okay, so when I first wanted to do this video, I didn't think that was going to be so many parts to it, but I decided that, you know what, I I can still limit my videos to 10 minutes long, but then be able to talk in depth of what it is that's required in order for you to even start a YouTube channel in 2020 and 2021, because YouTube is the second biggest search engine there is. It's owned by Google, and Google was the first one. So, and at least in my opinion, I don't think YouTube is going to go away anytime soon. So, and 2020, in my personal opinion, would be the best time to start a YouTube channel, because again, we're in quarantine, and it's dangerous to even be out there, so might as well. While still having a full-time job, it's the best of both worlds, because you can still pay the bills and at the same time building something for it to eventually be able to cover all your bills and be able to not having to work as hard anymore. Even though you could, and earn double the income one day, or using that money for residual income to be able to pay the house or anything. But it's second, third streams of income, which I will talk in details later on. So for the first year to a year and a half to 2 years, um, I'm not gonna focus on being down of not being able to grow, because right now I have 8 subscribers, which is okay, because I'm not expecting much. I wasn't expecting this number at all. I wasn't expecting anything. I was just like wanting to create high quality videos that people will be appreciative when they do find out. When they tell their friends and family, later on they see it, they're like, oh wow, I didn't know this channel existed. You know what? He does have a lot of videos. I do find a lot of high quality content here, so I am gonna subscribe. So you don't want to force people anyway. You just want to be able to create high quality content, and they will soon realize it. Just have the the channel for it. Okay, so let's continue on. Basically, the second tip is look into how YouTube works, right? So you have to do all the basics, such as naming the titles properly so they are searchable. And next one is make the thumbnails appealing. So I'm going to talk about these two things in details right now, and pertaining to my channel. Okay, so let me show you guys of my playlist. So this is my playlist right here. So if we will look into it, I have 10 different videos of about each one. So this one I have 11 how-to videos, okay? So in all of these how-to videos, I just name them how-tos because people do a how-to search in here, and they'll be like how to remove an object. Okay, so and I want to put 2020 in there, and describing a little bit of what it is, how to add a photo inside of something. You want something that's searchable, and people do how to all the time. So I made these as high quality as possible. I tried to make the thumbnail as appealing as possible too. So let me just click on this one right here, so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about.
So
So
we're
you
gonna do it the
probably
long way now.
don't see the thumbnail yet, but the
Just
thumbnail is super important in anything that you do here. Like here, it's kind of small, and I was thinking, because I've been watching a lot of videos too of how
hello
to create
everybody,
effective
welcome back
thumbnails.
to my channel.
So if
My name
the
is
text is
Sophal,
too small,
and
they're not going to be
today
able to
we are
see it.
going to be
So I'm
talking
planning
about a
on
very
changing the
interesting
thumbnails to make
topic.
the text a lot bigger.
Okay,
But
it's
having
we're
these
going to be
thumbnails,
talking about
it
how to
took me a
add
long time to create these thumbnails. But
any photo
when I first
inside of
started, I was like, you know
text
what,
in
they are
Photoshop.
super important.
And if you haven't
As my
read
channel
about
grows, because
my about page
the next
already, the
potential
link is in the
subscriber, when they
description
see
below.
it and they don't see something that's
So
going to
this
catch their
channel is
eyes, they're not going to
tailored
click on it,
towards anyone who
and they're
has
not
no
going to really
prior
care,
knowledge of
right? So you
Photoshop,
make
how
something
to
that's
learn
very
basics
appealing.
to intermediate level.
Your next potential
Photoshop is a
subscriber, they
very
look at it
complex
and they're really like,
program,
wow, it is
and
high
it'll take
quality
me
content.
many more
And
years
they're
to
going to
even
look in
reach
here
the
and they're going to be
advanced
like,
level.
oh, it's 30 minutes long. That's a really long
Before
time. But after they see a few videos of that, they're going to be like, yeah, like I do find values in this. And the title is pretty interesting. Everything's professional. He doesn't cuss in there. And he tries to make it as best he could. And yeah, sometimes you just gotta do it, and that's just the reality of it. And I do take the time to explain all this, like in my notes right here. It says this video may contain affiliate links in the description below. In the future, I explain what this channel is about. I tell them a little suggestion. If it's too long, that was when I first started it, and I didn't think that. having a 30-minute video is a big deal in the beginning. So, and over time, I realized that it was a bad idea. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to create a 10-minute video because an 8-minute one is the minimum that you can have to monetize your channel, the moment you get 1,000 subscribers and 40,000 watch hours, which if you make a video a day, it might take you a year or 2 years, so yeah. So, and then explaining, giving them a disclaimer, telling them where I got my images from, free websites such as Pixels. So these websites, they're also going to get you know um, more views from me just having this channel. So if they were to click on Pixels, Pixel is going to be discovered because I didn't know about Pixel, before I started this channel. And I started watching videos of just people, creating YouTube channels and everything, and they're like, you can get free images from Pixels, and they're totally free to use. And I was like, okay. So I started looking into the, licenses and everything, and they were just saying that as long as you give credit to the author, so if you click on one of them, it says free to use, and then you click on it, and then you look into their licenses and everything, or what it is that you need to do. You need to, attributes not required. Then over time, I started using Flickr. So Flickr is very similar, where Flickr you have to give a little bit more credit, and I give credit to all my videos just in case, just being a good person, just because sooner or later people will look into it also, and they're gonna appreciate you having it too. So if they want to use this picture too, they can. So like this one title, you know, beach birds calm cloud. That was just the title of it. I just copied it over from Pixie Bay. You know, a license. This is the license from there, and you can have from Flickr. It's just many different things, and that was one of the biggest things for me is to have free images to be able to modify it so I can make any kind of videos I want to make this channel work. Okay, so yeah, so that's basically it, and we have like 2 more minutes before the next one. Okay, so tip number 3, having a clear vision of what your channel is about. Okay, you got to ask yourself, how passionate are you about your channel? So like for myself, I knew that I was super passionate about certain things, and I just had no idea what it is that I was going to start the channel on. Because first and foremost, I said it before, if you have seen the first one, is that I do not feel comfortable to show my face. I didn't feel that was needed. Not because I was scared, not because I wasn't comfortable, it's because I didn't think it was gonna add any more values to it, or I don't want a channel where I have to like talk to a camera and people to see my face all the time, because I just don't want that, right? So I was kept on thinking, I was like, what channel can I start that does not require me to show my face, and also being able to be passionate about it. And I was like, Photoshop is it. So I start looking into uh, Photoshop channels of what's needed and can it be monetized, and it can be. So I was like, okay, so that one's checked. And and then I asked myself the second question, was like, how skillful are you in the topic you have chosen? So I have taught Photoshop in the past, and I was quite good in it, and I knew I could make any videos I want to, with the basic skills I've learned and intermediate level that I'm in right now. And I can actually teach that and be able to utilize it and be able to make it work. Okay, so I decided to create at least 5 videos before I started making this channel. My first initial thought was 10. You know what? I was like, I've got to be able to create some work first before starting this channel, because I don't know what's going to take. So I did some research of what it would take in order to create a YouTube channel, and I found out that you would have to have some kind of recording, so software. So I looked into it, free software, and I found Flashback Express Recorder, and I was like the best, recorder for starting a YouTube channel, and this was being it. And I saw that it was ranked number 1, so I decided to go with that one. and and now I haven't looking back because it's super easy to use. It's this one right here that I'm recording it on. It's been like 9 minutes and 46 seconds, right? Close to 10 minutes already. So yeah, so this has been great. It's free software. And now that I'm talking about um, this free software is also getting noticed too by, you know, however many people who is watching this video right now, and they're gonna gain from that. And if that person likes it, they can even make a purchase from it, and that's the best of both worlds. You want something that's best of both worlds, where you're able to talk about them as long as you like. For Photoshop, I get to use the pictures for free from these websites, but at the same time, they're also benefiting that when people click on these images from the source I put in here, they're going to be able to get noticed also because I use their photo. So it's the best of both worlds. So they get more followers too, and that's just how the world works sometimes. And yeah, and thank you very much for spending your time with me. And part 4 will be in the upper right hand corner somewhere, and it's also in the description. Okay. All right. Have a great day.